welcome to a wet camp. I just got the fire pit and the firewood just in time. Let's give it a go. See if we can get a bit of a view.
You look pretty cozy in there.
I absolutely love a rainy camp where it's sunny in the morning. Good morning! There is nothing quite like a sunrise to fill you with hope and optimism for the day ahead. And a rainbow! Woo! Hey, we're so glad that you guys are joining us for this camping trip. We are looking forward to a fantastic time. It is stormy, it's very, very windy, it's raining, the clouds are just flying overhead. On the drive here, I could see lightning up above the mountains. So we are in for a pretty wild camp. The plan now is to get to camp, so it's going to be head down and I'm going to be charging through to get to camp before the heaviest rain sets in, which is forecast for about an hour and a half or 2 hours time. I want to get some cover up. I'll just probably get the tarpaulin set up first, and then I want to collect some firewood because I want to be able to cook dinner over a fire tonight, but I need to get some firewood collected before it starts pouring down heavily. Otherwise all the kindling will be wet. Hi everybody! Welcome to a wet camp. Oh, and a very wet dog. Oh, perhaps you're just as wet as I am. Good thing I brought 2 towels. You always have to bring towels on a camp. Do you want to take this off? Okay, I'm going to get my wet weather gear off and set my seat up, and then I'm going to catch up with you guys so we can make a bit of a plan. So good to have the rain cover up. As soon as I've got protection from the rain, I am happy. Yes, I am. I'm going to get you dry soon, sweetheart, and then you can have a treat. I just have to figure out where everything is. I need to work out where the towels are for Indy and her treats. So she's going to have to wait a little bit longer. Oh, not dry. Dry. All right, would you like a drink of water? You probably don't. You've probably been drinking on your way, but let's get you some anyway, just in case. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Good girl. Okay. Well, as per usual, I am slightly damp. I think to get through that rain in that walk and be slightly damp is actually an achievement. Here you are. Now, I'm going to dry you off, but you can't keep going back out into the rain. There you go. There you go. Right, here you go. Shit. Good job. Good job. What, you want your treats now? Do you want your treats? Shall I see what I can find? Okay, excuse me. Letting us sit in the rain. Oh. Alright, what have we got for you? Ooh, what's this? What's this? thank you so much, you guys, for buying Indi some treats. If you do want to buy her some treats and see her drool, you can do that through YouTube Super Thanks or Buy Me a Coffee. Ready? Yes. So she loves these. These are whole anchovies. I'll give her some more later. Ah. Hello. Just come and lie down, sweetheart. Okay, lie down. Trying to teach her to relax when I'm talking, because she always thinks I'm talking to her and that she needs to come over and see what I'm saying. So the forecast for today is pretty much for the heaviest rain in the morning and then easing off in the afternoon. But I can see by the clouds that the weather is just tumultuous. There's high cloud and low cloud and grey clouds and black clouds and white clouds, and everything is just swirling around. So I'm pretty sure that we're going to get light rain, heavy rain, no rain. There might even be a little bit of thunder in there. There was lightning this morning as I was driving here. And then every now and then little bits of sun. Ooh. Okay, so the plan is this. I'm not going to get into my dry clothes yet because I want to go out and collect some rocks, and I want to build a fire pit down here for our fire. I'm going to cook over the fire tonight. I've brought some really nice pork chops that I want to cook up on the fire, and I also want to get in to the forest and go and see if I can find some dry kindling before it gets too wet. tarp. There's no pulling at this stage. There's potential just here, but it's tracking down off the back of the tarp quite nicely. There is so much water coming off the back. It's crazy. I'm not sure if you can hear me. It's that noisy. See, it's Murphy's Law. I've hung all this stuff up here and now it's starting to rain again. I was just thinking that before I contemplate going for a walk, I should really get the tent set up while the weather's not too bad. So even though it's starting to drizzle again and I can see all the rain clouds coming in from that direction, I think I'm going to quickly try and get the tent up before it really thunders down again. I'm just trying to decide where to put the tent. I don't necessarily need it under cover. I don't want it too close to the fire. And I want it somewhere relatively flat. Nothing's really flat. It probably looks relatively flat, but nothing's really flat. Is this flat enough for us here? Oh, I don't know. Maybe right here where the wood pile is. Every time I think I know a spot for the tent, it just doesn't seem flat enough. What? Go get your stick, I'll throw it for you. Go get your stick. Where is it? Come on, bring it here. You want some attention? Okay, come on you guys. I should be able to figure this out. Where can I put the tent? Downside with this little Campfire atom tent is that you have to pitch the inner first. You can get rain inside your tent if you're pitching in the rain. flat. It's not flat, but at least it's sloping downhill, not like to the side. I just hate it when I'm rolling to the side. At least this way, I don't know, I just slide down the hill. Yes, is that right, Pup? So I've got a sleeping bag for myself and a sleeping bag for Indy, but they actually zip together, so I think we might do that. We've done it once before and it was so cozy. So we'll zip those sleeping bags together, and I'll just make sure she's 100% dry before she goes in. She's a sleeping bag with me. Hey, I don't want no wet dog in my sleeping bag. No. Okay, so we've got 2 sleeping bags. I've got my mat, Indy's mat's here outside the door. I've got dry clothing. And I've got a little toiletry bag somewhere. There it is. And that's pretty much it for the tent. Now we just need to set up a little kitchen area. There's my knife that I was looking for. Plate. This is all my food. The windbreak. What's in here? Ah, firelighters. Eek. That's all I have to light the fire with. I didn't bring any dry kindling. I normally bring dry kindling and I normally bring newspaper, and I didn't because I was anticipating getting here before the rain had started, and also sort of curious to see if I was up for the challenge of getting a fire started without those. So we'll see. Oh, look. What is this? Oh yes, more electronic gear and sunglasses in anticipation for tomorrow. So I'll put my electronics and sunglasses in there too. Okay, that looks like it's set up really well. The only thing I'm going to do is just put a little bit of, just going to fold up this tissue and put it between the back horizontal pole of the tent and the tarp, because it's just pushing in a little bit, and I don't think it will make a hole in it, but I just don't want it to stretch it and kind of wear it and make it into like a fragile spot. Perfect, and the rain is not coming in here, which is great. All set up. Oh. This top was barely even damp, so I've actually put it back on. Just that bit of wind and a couple of minutes of sunlight has dried it right out. Now, Pup, you've been really good. Stay there. Would you like another treat? Oh, you go back there. Go back. Good girl. Lie down. Treats are coming.
Oh, good girl. Hey, are you very well behaved? Yes, you are. You are amazing. There you go. She really is fantastic. She's such an easy companion. So lovely. Well, I went and collected some water for my noodles, and what I discovered was this little creek. I'll call it a creek because it's quite a small river. This little creek, it is so pretty. It's so pretty. It's just full of these beautiful dark green mosses and ferns. You will have seen it. And then that's against the backdrop of the black of the beech tree trunks and the dark foliage that's fallen off the trees that's on the ground. It's just so pretty. And that little creek runs through like quite a stony riverbed, but there's no places where it's really deep, so it's actually quite hard to collect water with the billy can, with the pot. You can't really dip it in enough. So I think the bottle will do well because it's only about that deep. I can put that down like that and hopefully get enough water. Either that or I can scoop it up with this and put it into the billy. So I need to go and collect some water at some stage, but I'm just not in a hurry. Not in a hurry to do anything, which is a really great way to be. It's a great way to be. The plan for this afternoon is just going to be to chill out. I might read my book for a while. I'm going to make a hot chocolate at some point because I didn't bring an awfully large amount of food. I'm not a huge eater, but I can tell after my lunch I'm still a bit hungry, so I will allow myself a hot chocolate for afternoon tea. And then tonight's plan, instead of making an elaborate dinner, I'm actually only having my pork chops cooked over the fire. But I'm going to have some starters with my wine. I've brought some lovely red wine, and I've brought an avocado and some chili sauce and capers and coriander and lemon juice and salt and pepper. And I'm going to sort of, no thank you, I'm going to sort of mash that up. And I've got some nice crackers and some Sicilian olives. So that's going to be the starters with wine. And you know what, Indy? There's no one here to judge. They're not going to judge. We can... I can start drinking my red wine anytime I want. Okay? Yeah, I haven't bought a lot. Just about one glass, but it'll be lovely. It's so nice. It's just the ceremony of it. You know, I don't drink a lot at home normally. And certainly not on my own, but I won't consider this on my own. I'm with all of you. But there is something very special about the ceremony of sitting down in the early evening with a, well, it's not going to be a glass, is it, but a container of red wine and some nice food. And yes, you'll get your dinner. I think she's sort of expecting dinner because we normally get to camp only like an hour or two before her dinner time. So she's either nagging for that or just nagging because she's a bit bored. A bit bored. You can go off and play if you want to. There you go. Look at that. enjoying this little fire maple. What's it called? Huh. I think it's called sort of fire maple titanium pot. It came with a little cooker that just fits straight onto the gas bottle. It's really, really ultra lightweight, and that package was called the Hornet. But I really just like using this even on its own. When I first used it, I didn't know that I needed to, oopsie, I didn't know that I needed to pull these handles out before I lit the cooker, because what happens is that the flame and the heat comes up the side and it heats these up, so you need to pull them out. And if you're using this, probably put it upright. Otherwise you go to hold it and you can burn yourself, which is what I've done previously. But I really like it. The lid stays on for the most part. The lid stays on really well. I've never had it fall off while I've been pouring. And it's lovely and light. Ooh, just fits. So this is actually all I've brought with me today in terms of cooking ware, because I am having a cold starter and then I'm cooking my meat on the fire. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I've sort of got a little break in the weather again. I say sort of because you just don't know around here. As soon as you think it's easing off, it starts again. I thought we were going to have a westerly wind, but it's a little bit more of a northwest wind. I can see the direction from which the clouds are moving in from, which is quite useful because I've got about a 5-minute warning before the weather hits. So for example, right now there's blue sky and clouds right above us, but if I look in that direction over the mountains, the clouds are grey and I can see rain. So it will come back. This is so completely opposite to normal everyday life. Hey, babes, come sit down again. Come lay down. Hello. Yes, hello. I can't think when the last time was that I had nothing to do. What about you, Indi? Can you think of any time when you haven't had nothing to do? Oh, you've got a good life, don't you? You've got a good life. You don't have to jump up, sweetheart. It's okay. It's just moving. It's just moving so they could see you. Right, come back. Come back. Sorry for giving you the wrong impression. Lie down. Good girl. That's it. Put your head here. Oh, I know how much you like that. No, I mean, you know, when do you ever just have time when you don't have to do anything? I mean, I actually can't do anything here. My choices are chat to you, which I'm doing because I enjoy, read my book. I could listen to a podcast or watch something that I've downloaded on Netflix, but I don't know. It doesn't seem right when you're in such a beautiful place. You want to soak it in. There's no washing, no vacuuming. Just get to sit here and hang out with you, and then, should we say thank you to them? Say thank you. We'll say thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for coming along on this trip with Indi and I. If it wasn't for you guys, there would be no channel. Like honestly, you are the channel. Well, actually, there might be a channel, but there was a channel before you guys were there. It wasn't much of a channel. But to be honest, actually, we would still just be doing our thing, wouldn't we? No, I don't want your paws on me. No, lie down. Yeah, I'm rethinking that statement because in the beginning, there was me and my iPhone and Indi. And then you guys joined us. And all I've ever wanted is to share the beauty of the outdoors with people. I find the outdoors so therapeutic. Doesn't matter what's going on in life. Having that little chance to get an escape, to get away and just sit and look at nature and listen to nature. A little bit of a mock survival, you know, having to build my fire pit and get my firewood and put up my shelter. There's just something so therapeutic about it. It just feels so real when everything else in life can just feel so not everything. I don't mean my life is full of I'm actually very, very fortunate. I have a great life. It's just there's so much fake in this world. You're always looking over your shoulder and wondering who's trying to con you. Someone trying to sell you something. Someone trying to convince you of something. People trying to be something for someone else. And I know it's human nature, and I'm not immune to it. But I just find when I'm out here, I don't think about all of that stuff. And that's why I do it. I do it so I can share that with you because I get so much benefit from this. I just don't think it's fair because not everybody gets to live in a place like this or has the good fortune to have been brought up by parents who took them into the outdoors and taught them the skills they needed. So I like to share it with other people. When I was first thinking about my channel, I wondered whether I would even be in it. I was really nervous about being in front of the camera because there's something quite vulnerable about it. I really don't like it when people make comments about me personally because, you know, and everybody says really lovely things, but I feel quite vulnerable and quite sort of like, eek. What am I trying to say? There's something quite vulnerable about being in front of the camera. I mean, some people might like a bit of self-promotion, but that's not what this is about for me. And some people might say, oh yeah, right, you know, why don't you just do an ASMR video? Well, I did think about doing that initially, but the thing is with me is that I really, really value human connection and the power of connecting with other people. And I just don't think there's enough genuine connection in this world. We're sort of losing opportunities for incidental connections with people. Just chatting to people while you're queuing up in a line or waiting at a bus stop. I mean, I can remember when I was young and I was catching the bus to school, you had to talk to people. Unless you were a bookworm and you'd sort of put your head in your book and to kind of stand there at the bus stop. You really had to look around and connect with people around you. But these days, everybody's got their personal electronic device and you can use that as a distraction from having to connect with people. So I just think we miss lots of connections, and so this channel is about nature, but it's also about connection. You got your stick? Right, Indy's got her stick and she's ready for a walk. It's still raining lightly, but I think I'm going to take the chance to go for a walk because I don't think it's going to stop raining completely. And I'd really like to get changed out of these shorts and out of these wet boots and socks and put on my warm pants and socks, but I don't want to do that until I'm staying put. And I really want to go and stretch my legs and show you around a little bit. So let's go and do that now, even if it is raining slightly.
So see how
And then when we get back, it's going to be time to light fire.
But then if you look over there,
And might almost be 1 o'clock.
coming through.
I could probably stretch it.
Rain on those far mountains. So there's a real mix.
I'm just trying to decide whether I take you down to the river,
Quickly, so
up the
1
mountain.
minute it's blue sky. And next minute
Not
it's
sure. Maybe we'll do a little bit of everything.
So I'm tempted to go somewhere that I haven't been before. So I've already been down to the river when I've been camping here, and I've been up the river and down the river, but I've never been up there. What do you think? Should we try? Let's give it a go. See if we can get a bit of a view. So we are camped down there, just behind those trees. And look at this. Woohoo! So that mounted over there, up there, that's Mount Wall. And then up there where you can see a couple of little metal things, that's Mount Cockayne, and that's the top of the Cheeseman ski field. And yeah, well, we've got 3 peaks here. I'm just trying to think, because this one here, the closest one is Mount Izzard with Mount Olympus in the background, and then here I'm pretty sure this one here is Mount Cheeseman, but I don't know what that one there is. Hopefully I've got it round the right way. Yeah. I had to quickly look it up, and it's just high point 1950 between Mount Cheeseman and Mount Izzard. So all of these mountain peaks are around 2,000 meters high. The highest one I think is Mount Olympus. That really, really sharp rocky one in the background. And look at the grey clouds coming in from where Mount Olympus is and moving this way. So more rain is coming. It would be good if we got back to camp, but first of all I just want to show you one more thing. I might actually just turn the camera around rather than do it on selfie mode. I need my grass pointer. Okay, so this one here is Mount Cheeseman. And you see this ridge there, well actually it's a spur, sorry. See that spur? Indi and I walked up there, right up to that point there, and then dropped down where it's still greeny yellow. And there's a tarn, a mountain lake that we camped at. I'll put the link for the video at the end of this one. And then if you look up there by Mount Cockaigne, see all those, I don't know, I'll call them terraces, all those different little terraces there. There's also tarns there that I'd quite like to try and get to sometime. Amazing. Amazing, amazing country. And then if you look over here, so, oh, it's quite hard to see, isn't it? Follow this along. That point there, that rounded hill, not this one that's all green in the foreground or greeny yellow, behind that one, there's, oh, Indi, hello. Indi's looking me. Indi's looking at me. That lovely little rounded one over there. That is the spot that I camped on when it snowed. Oh, it was so magical. It was so magical. I'm going to put the link for that one as well. So I'll put the link for the two videos. Both of them really good videos. Both of them very different from the video that I am doing right now, because this one is a rainy camp. And one of them was no rain, up really, really high with amazing views and a mountain tarn. Lovely and warm. And the other one was snow. Okay, we're on our way back down. It's going to be quite steep. It's steep getting up, it's going to be steeper getting down. Wish me luck. Right, come on Indi, let's go. I did not bring my stick with me. My walking stick. I'm going to call it a hiking pole, trekking pole, rather than a walking stick. They are so good for when you're going downhill, because you get 3 points of contact with the ground. Oh, I've got one thing I want to show you. One more thing. See this plant here? So this is called mataguri. And these are very, very sharp, especially when they dry off on the ends. Very, very sharp. So that's one of the reasons why I'm not going any further up, because the mataguri gets thicker and thicker the higher up we go. And when you catch your skin on those spikes, you really know all about it. It is very sore. Indi's off adventuring. Surprise, surprise. See if we can find her. Where are you, pups? Sometimes I see her disappear, like disappear off here, and then she sort of reappears somewhere completely differently. I did see the shrubs moving around though, so I think she's in there somewhere. Here she is. go. We go back to camp. Got myself a bit of wood on my trip. Just when I see some stuff that looks dry, I'm just grabbing it as I go. Ooh, right, here comes the rain. Oh, and there is camp down there. Not a moment too soon. Right. Ooh, time to go and take cover. Well, the spot where camp is doesn't have the best wood, but just back where I've come from, it's pretty good. So if I need more, I'm going to go up there, do a trip just before nightfall to keep the fire going. Home sweet home. Home sweet home. Right, Indi is around here somewhere. She is having a bit of fun. You look cute.
Are you happy?
You're not happy it's raining, are you? You're very cozy. Have a sleep. I'll wake you up later when it's night time. No, it's not dinner time now. Lie down. You're coming out. All right. Can't stop you. Can't stop you. No, get back in there. Okay. I think that's a good spot. You don't want the blanket. It's okay. Cheers! Ooh, that is a beautiful wine. Beautiful. Lovely, lovely. I'm almost tempted with the next bit of wine, because I've bought 2 little sachets, to maybe put it in the pot and just sit it near the fire, just enough that it takes the chill off it, because cold red wine is just not quite the same. Just as I started talking, we've had a little break in the weather. I don't think it'll be for long because I can't see any blue sky. But it was getting really hard to talk before, that's why I decided not to, because it was so loud. I think it is time for my entree, my meal entree. The fire's lovely. I've got it half under the tarp and half out. If I put it too far under the tarp, I'm worried that it's going to melt it, and also all the smoke just comes straight in at me. So one of the reasons that I haven't put the back of the tarp down lower is just to allow that airflow to push the smoke away. So hopefully it works, we'll see. And even though half of the fire is out there in the rain, unsurprisingly, when a fire is really, really going with dry wood, rain doesn't easily put it out. I'm going to put a few more pieces on just to keep it going. I want lots of coals for when I cook my pork chops.
And then I'm going to get my starter going. Now somebody suggested to me taking 2 bread bags away with me, and then I can put my feet in the bread bags to save my socks, and that's such a smart idea. No cost idea, but I completely forgot my bread bags. Having said that, Indi's dinner is in bread bags, so once I've fed her dinner I could have one of them. I don't think she heard that, otherwise she'd be out here. She's having a wee kip in the tent. So I have got chili sauce, lemon juice, coriander and capers in there. Oh, the other thing I have is Costello blue cheese. Blue cheese. Ah, look, I'm forgetting everything. Tamari almonds. Got my avocado. I am forgetting everything. I've even got pesto. Crackers. That's my meat. Somewhere in here are the olives. Olives. In with the chili and capers is also some red onion. So I'm going, and some garlic, so I'm going for a sort of a mock guacamole in a way. I'm not sure if it's going to look appetizing, but I think it's going to taste amazing. Oh, I had this funny feeling that I could only use half of the pesto for dinner and that it was supposed to be for something else, and now I remember it was supposed to be for lunch. Oh well, never mind, I can use it all. I completely forgot. Goodness sake, this is going to be gourmet. You can see why I'm not having anything else with my chops. I'm going to be full. I absolutely love these Sicilian green olives. They're just amazing. Now, I'm not actually sure about this blue cheese. I mean, Costello Creamy Blue is a beautiful blue cheese, but I think this little platter here is fine on its own. I might save that for another day. Wow, just look at that. What a work of art. I am impressed. Oh, that's great. It sounded a bit sizzly, but that's just because one side was a little bit hot from being against the fire. The wine inside was just perfect. Perfect. And I found a solution to keep my socks dry. But I have to stop venturing out and moving the camera with this jacket on, because every time I do and I brush through the trees, all the rain falls on me. Yum. This is absolutely the best thing ever. Yum, 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 yum. Hello. I'm glad you come and join me. Yeah. I'll give her DINNER soon. I just want a chance to sit down and enjoy this. I don't think it's actually her dinner time yet. Right. I just couldn't wait to have my wine and starters. It's actually not that late. is mostly designed for inflating the air mattress, but it's so useful for getting your fire going when it's just a little bit mediocre. Oh, hello. Okay, that's hot. I was not expecting that. I was so busy looking at you. I was like, why is my hand hot? This is the little flex tail mini pump that I was showing you when I was getting the fire going. It's a bit noisy, I have to say, but if you can put up with that, it's really, really useful. So I use it for inflating my air mat. Right, I'm going to get myself packed up and ready for bed. Just going to pack everything away and then I'm just going to sit and watch the fire. I don't think I feel like a drink. So I'm just going to get myself cozied up in bed and listen to the rain. And I will see you guys in the morning. It's supposed to be a nice morning. See you then. Hello. Is there room for me? Do you think there's some room for me? You look pretty cozy in there. Right, I'm coming in. My boots are steaming.
stay here, pups. I just gotta go outside. I know. Grumble growl. I wish I didn't have to be getting up. Okay, stay there, darling. Stay nice and warm. I'll be back. Stay there. I'll try and be quick. Stay there. Oh dear. So I was lying in bed, passing this thought through my mind that I should move. Oh dear. Alright, I'll talk to you in a minute. Hang on. Tight squeeze in there now. Right. Sorry, pups, I'm coming in. My chair is down there to stop me from sliding. Everything in here. This is crazy. This is a one-person tent with me and a dog, and now all of my gear in the doorway. Okay, I'm just going to try and see if I can get this over my boots. Yep, so the tarp was flapping around and it was making a real racket, and I knew it was going to be really difficult to sleep, and I also knew that the piece of the tarp was going to be pushing down against the tent pole and possibly damaging the tarp. So I thought, oh, should I get up and take the tarp down, because it's actually not going to be raining in the morning, apparently. We'll see. So I won't need it in the morning. And then all of a sudden the peg gave way and the tarp started flapping, so I had no choice. I had to either go back and peg it back in or go back and take the tarp down. So I've taken the tarp down, I've shoved everything in the vestibule, and we are squished back in here. Okay. Indy's not phased. Are you? And she just goes, I want to go to sleep. Alright, back to sleep. See you in the morning. Hopefully there won't be any other dramas.
go. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Oh, we've decided to come and sit in the sun. Oh, this is incredible. I absolutely love a rainy camp where it's sunny in the morning. I've taken the tarp and I've set that out in the sun. I've got all my wet weather gear drying. In a minute I'm going to take the fly sheet off the tent because there's a whole lot of condensation underneath it, which is to be expected. Well, I'm not sure how good the footage was. I think it was terrible. So I'm not sure what I'll include, but as you can tell, last night was a bit chaotic. So going off to sleep, it was lovely, and then I could hear the wind starting to pick up. As the rain eased off, the wind picked up, and so the wind that I was worried about for yesterday hit really late at night. Actually, it wasn't too late because I was in bed. I was like ready to go to sleep at 8:30. So it was probably about 9 o'clock. The wind hit really hard, and I was lying in bed with this dilemma. This dilemma of whether or not to get out and take the tarp down. I didn't know whether the tarp would handle the wind because I hadn't cinched it down, and I normally do. Normally before I go to bed at night I cinch the tarp down low so that the wind can't get up and under it easily if it gets up in the night, but I hadn't done that this time. And I was just lying there thinking, oh no, I'm so warm. And then one of the pegs gave way in the corner of the tarp, flapping all over the place, and in that situation your tarp's just going to end up ripping and getting damaged, so I was forced to get up and take it down. I could have pegged it back down again, but there's not any point really because I knew there wasn't going to be any rain this morning. So we don't need it to sit under. So I've got my morning coffee, which is fantastic, and I can see the water is boiled for my milk. I'm going to make some hot milk to pour over my breakfast this morning because it is really cold. You guys can see the snow behind me. So it did snow on the mountains. So as I mentioned before, these mountains are they range from about 1,800 meters to 2,000 meters. And yep, there's a fair bit of snow up there. I'm not entirely sure. I think we're at about 900 meters here. So not often low enough to get the snow. Okay, I'm going to go rescue my hot water from my milk and I'll be back. This ground is so lumpy. It's very hard to find a stable place to sit. There we go. Oh, yum, 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 yum. So I've got wheat bix with sultanas and almonds, pecans and walnuts. I think Indy was in heaven last night. She just loved the sleeping bag. The down sleeping bag, zipped together with me. She was in heaven, just rolling over, feet in the air, she absolutely loved it. So she's disappeared from here. She's gone back in the tent. Actually, this is a great spot to be though. It's so warm and sunny. Well, they say that being out in the sunlight as early as possible in the morning helps set your circadian rhythm and ensure a good night's sleep. So, ta-da! Sunlight on my retinas. Tick. Hi. Are you coming? Hang on. I'll move this. Hang on. Off. Yeah, move it here. Okay, come in. Because it's on a slope. Hello. Good to see you. Oh, that's my breakfast. You've had yours, haven't you? So once I'd taken the tarp down, and it was nice and quiet in the tent, apart from little pitter-patters of rain, I went off to sleep really quickly, and I had a wonderful sleep. I was uncomfortable a couple of times in the night, which is to be expected when you're tenting. You had to roll over and change position and things, but otherwise I had a really good sleep. I'm so pleased. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I don't know. Sleep can be a tricky thing. You've either got too much on and you're having to get up early, or you've got too much on and you're staying up late, or you've got teenagers in the house who keep you up late, or you've got stuff on your mind that wakes you in the night. It's really good to get a good night's sleep. Okay, we just get the tent packed up. And then I need to take the bread bags off my socks. Because thanks to a clever viewer out there, I have bread bags over my socks. Did you guys see? Did a mouse just run out from in amongst those rocks? I just saw one scuttle along there. And are you chasing that mouse, Indy? I wonder if it was around here. It would have been lovely and warm and dry. Hopefully there's no friends. Ugh. It's always a bit of a dilemma what to do with the ashes. It's really important the ashes are completely cold before you do anything with them, especially scatter them. But I just don't like to leave a big pile of ashes. So I actually think, I'm going to go wash my hands after this. They are completely cold. Completely. So I think I might take them down and just scatter them along the side of the river where it's really, really cold. I mean really, really wet. My hands will get dirty, but who cares? I can give them a wash in the river. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take those bread bags off my feet, fill the bread bags up with the ashes and take them and scatter them down alongside the river. But first of all, I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. I'm going to say goodbye and thank you so much for coming with Indi and I. She's still trying to chase that mouse that is probably long gone. Indi, come say goodbye. Come. Come. Indi, come. Indi, come. Good girl. Probably only have her for 1 second. Right, goodbye from Indi. You can go and chase the mouse now. Goodbye from Indi, goodbye from I. Thanks so much for coming, you guys. We had a wonderful time on this trip and are looking forward to spending some more trips with you guys as winter sets in New Zealand. Lots of exciting things planned and I'm hoping to get further afield pretty soon. So keep your eye out for that. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you subscribe so that you get notification when the videos come out. Thanks once again to our fantastic supporters on Buy Me a Coffee and YouTube Super Thanks. We really, really appreciate you. And when I get those new boots, I am just going to be so grateful to you guys. That is the only way that I'm going to be able to get those boots. So thank you so much. And please leave a comment if you want to. As you know, I do read every comment and I do answer every comment. So if you take the time to say hi, I will take the time to reply. Thanks again. See you on the next trip. Bye.